Hello! I'm Sean Awesome, and I was in Florida for the winter, and I came back, and then COVID-19 struck. It pissed me off. But anyway, see, while I was down there, I got a tattoo. My first ever tattoo, and it's snake, and the snake's tongue is, even though it's not colored at all or even stenciled, it's the scar that I already had. I could have chosen any kind of design, really. I wanted to include my scar somehow. I also have a scar along the other side of my arm, but I feel that getting a tattoo there would be much too painful. As it was like, it felt like rapid fire bee stings. It wasn't that bad, but yeah, I had it overblown in my mind. Was thinking, oh my god, this is gonna be the most painful thing ever. But when he started, it was like rapid fire bee stings. As someone who has been stung many times by bees and wasps, it didn't hurt as much. And the good thing is, as many of you know, after the first minute or so, your pain nerves in your arm are like, I'm out, fuck this pain, I'm out, and it basically goes dead for the rest of the time. But what I wasn't expecting, and what he didn't tell me, is that like a regular snake, it shed its skin, my skin. The first layer or so of my tattoo was peeling away, and when I saw that, I was freaking the fuck out. I was freaking out, and hold on, I'll get there. Yeah, and I was thinking, WTF? I'll have to go back to this, to that tattoo guy and tell him that he did a shit job. But eventually, once the first layer was gone, it remained clearer than ever. And that was, now I'm happy. Anyway, in Florida, we had a lot of visitors. First, someone helped us drive it down together, so we saved a day of traveling. So we got there in 3 days instead of 4. We got down and he stayed with us for about 8 days, and then he left. And then my aunt and uncle came down. And one day, my mother and aunt were going out somewhere, so my uncle and I decided to ride the airboats again, and when my uncle was booking online, on the front page we found the promotional video, which featured me and him that rode the airboat last time. So that was really cool. And the airboats were so much fun. You don't need to breathe because you're going so fast. The air automatically flows into your lungs. It's awesome. But my uncle kind of pissed me off some of the time. But in we had a pool again, and my uncle was the only one that went in the water, and he was annoying. He kept making me do like 2 somersaults in the pool. Basically, I hold my breath and he spun me around and around, and we got up to about 6 spins in the water, and 6 spins in the water on one breath, so that was cool. But I found that eventually my nose started burning, and each time I went around, it burned a bit more. Oh, I forgot to mention, before my aunt and uncle came, we also had my mother's friend who comes down every year to Florida, and she stayed with us for about from January 15th to February 1st. And after she left, my aunt and uncle came. And after they left, my hairdresser came down. She's also my mom's friend and mine too, and she came down and we then drove home together, this time taking 4 days to go home. And when we came home, we had a few awesome days, and then we were quarantined, which really sucked. But I at least have Animal Crossing New Horizons to keep me busy. That's it. Goodbye.